My name is James Taylor, pastor, Kampala Community Church, Uganda. I've been married since 2004 to my wife Lillian, and we have 4 girls, and I love serving the Lord. I was born in a rural community on the eastern part of the country called Kamali. When I was growing up, I was seeing my dad an alcoholic. My mom left. My brothers scattered, sisters scattered different places. God was never part of our family. So when I gave my life to Christ, that was my turning point in life. God showed me wanted me in ministry, but I kept running away from it. When I graduated from college, God really kept pulling me back to what He wanted me to do. He told me to travel with the African Children's Choir. That's how I ended up in America. I traveled with the African Children's Choir for 5 years. But then I started getting these dreams and visions, God telling me, go and plant a church. And that's how we ended up where we are. We started Kampala Community Church end of 2007. When we started, friends from Rocky Peak came and shared with us, helped us to do what we were doing, and many others have been part of this story. We started with about 20 people, and the church now has over 1,000 people. What is beautiful, we don't just shepherd people inside the church, but the whole community. In Uganda, there is a need to create a safe environment for a girl child. In our country, they are not protected. You will see many girls. They are brilliant. You even get them a sponsor to go to school. The next thing you see, she's pregnant. And when you check it out, the environment they are living in is terrible. The next door neighbor is a man. They don't have food to eat. Then he comes in as if he's helping them and takes advantage of them. So a lot of these girls, they are hopeless. They see no future, and they end up in wrong hands. In the end, their lives are just destroyed unless someone comes in to intervene in their situation. And that's what we are trying to do. When I gave my life to Christ, God told me, if you want to change the world and change your country, you have to invest in children to create a new generation in Africa that would love Him, fear Him, and do the right thing. Me and my wife, when we got married, we inherited girls in our house before we had our own kids. They blossom. You see them becoming better. They graduate from college. They get better jobs. They get married at the right age. And I think every girl child needs that, to be given the right opportunities and to be protected. We are building dormitories for girls. It will be a home where they can go, live at least 9 months of the year. They will be parented, they will have education, and they will be able to become what God desires them to be. We bought the land, and we took the process of drawing the plans and took them to the city, and the city approved it, and they gave us 18 months to start. But we didn't have any funding for it. So part of the things we've been going through the last 1 year is to raise money to start the construction. Initially, we are looking at taking in 100 girls, but later on, to be able to care for about 300 girls in the long term. This hot, safe environment protects them from moving at night, because some of them, the things happen in the night when they are going between school or traveling long distances. But we don't want to totally disconnect them from their roots. So 3 months of the year they will go back, a month each term. But then there are also those who have no place to stay totally. Those ones would create a home environment in that place where they would stay until they graduate from high school to go to college. This ministry helps us to parent the child in all aspects of life. So when we're looking at a child, it's not just the academic aspect for us. It's the holistic development of a child in our hands. To see a change in these girls, even in their facial expressions, it's amazing. And it's something that makes you desire to help another girl. As we work with these girls and place them in a safe place, we hope that they will be like Esther. Esther in the Bible. Esther lost her parents, but Mordecai took her in, raised her into a fine young lady, and she became a queen. Our hope is that all these girls, actually every girl that goes through our hands, will become a queen like Esther, an important lady in society for God.